everybody, it's Tammy. In my craft room today, it's going to be all about bottle brush trees. And I do say that slow because when I say it fast, it ain't coming out right. So we are going to dye them, we are going to glitter them, and then we're going to do our favorite thing. We're going to make something super cute out of them. So I just want you to know this video was inspired by you guys. You are the best subscribers ever, and you left me comments on what you wanted to see. I listened, so let's get to work. Okay, we're going to dye some trees and we're going to take a field trip to my kitchen sink to do it. So I'm starting out with just a simple jar. This holds like 16 ounces, 2 cups. And the reason I use this, I just wanted something kind of deep so when I plunge my tree in, I could submerge it completely. I'm just going to use some hot tap water just right here at my sink. I like using my sink because anything that splashes in here, I can just clean it out really quick. I haven't noticed any kind of problem with this dye staining anything. I have stained my fingers a little bit, so if you want to wear like those disposable gloves, it's a good idea too. Okay, so the dye I'm using is the RIT liquid dye, and this is in the petal pink. Another one I really like is the aquamarine. And I shake it up really good. I put a link below to these if you're looking for them. I think I got these at my supermarket in the laundry detergent section. Super easy to find. I'm going to take 1/4 of a teaspoon of the pink and put it in to the water and just give it a little stir. Okay, so this is going to give the tree a good little starting point. It's a very pale pink, shabby chic kind of pink. So let's put our tree in and just swish it around a little bit in that water. I'd say, 10, 15 seconds. And that color's gonna latch on. And you can see we have a really pale, shabby chic-y pink, beautiful. Now you can leave this in a little bit longer and it will darken up a little bit. If you want a really vibrant pink, just add another 1/4 of a teaspoon or a drop or two. Just kind of work it until you get it kind of right where you want it. It's a little bit of an experiment, but it's easy to do in your sink. Just dump it all down the drain when you're finished. And you have these really pretty pale pink tree. So I just use a paper plate with a paper towel on it, and I'll lay my tree right on there to dry. And so that aquamarine color, the 1/4 of a teaspoon, I did get this color with it, which is pale and beautiful. With a 1/2 a teaspoon, I was able to get this, which is so gorgeous. I just took a little silver tray and I set these on the tray, and it's kind of almost a peacock blue, just so pretty. So just experiment with your dyes a little bit and find what works for you. We're gonna let this dry, and then it will be ready for glitter. Okay, we've let our trees dry, and this is so simple, you guys. I'm just using Mod Podge, and I found this glitter, I think it was at Joann's, because it was in a nice big container, and it was just crystal. I thought it was really pretty, and I wasn't disappointed. It's really a nice glitter. So just to make this easy, grab yourself a little paper plate, take some of your glitter, and we'll just put it down on the plate. Let's grab this little pink tree right here. Going to take the Mod Podge and your paintbrush, and I'm going to be super generous here. I'm just going to paint this tree all the way up. I think in this case, the more glue on here, the better. So I'm just going to be super generous, paint this whole thing. Kind of looks like snow on there, doesn't it? And the glitter makes it look really good. Now I have used the, the bags of snow we buy around Christmas time. They're kind of glittery. This kind of splashes, so just kind of watch your clothes here when you're doing it, or what's around you. But I've used that Christmas snow as well. I think I like the glitter better, so that's what I was going to stick to today. All right, let's set that aside. Now, just take your Mod Podge coated tree and just roll it in that glitter. Super easy, super gorgeous. I love this. Isn't this beautiful? So see, there you go. Now it's ready to pop into one of your projects, or even if you just want to decorate with these, that works really good too. So let's let this dry, and let's make something really cute. Okay, feels good to get our prep work out of the way. These little trees are dyed and glittered, and they're just screaming for a project. And sometimes when I do this, since I've got all the mess already out, I'll do a whole bunch of them, and then they're ready to go when you're ready to craft, and you don't have to wait for everything to dry. So today we're going to be using a little jewel box. Now I have these in my Etsy shop with the crafting stash. It's a little set of 2. Link to my shop is below if you want to pick some up. And these little boxes, they're really cute. Inside they kind of have a satin, and they also have, let me pull this out here, they have like a little cardboard liner in the bottom. And what I always do is I will pull that out. I will take my glue gun, put some hot glue in there, lay this back down in there, and it's just a nice clean slate for whatever you're going to do. So the next thing I did was I painted this, and I thought I had silver spray paint, and I went looking and I didn't, but I had this. It was called Mirror Mirror, and it was a create a mirror-like finish. I had no idea what was going to happen, but I didn't want to go out and buy paint, so just thought I'd give it a shot. I know I got this at Target, and so I thought it came out really beautiful, but of course you could achieve the same thing with a spray metallic paint. Or, you know, if you want to try something else, you can use chalk paint, you can use acrylic paint. If you're brushing on your paint, usually I've noticed with these boxes, it'll take like 3 coats to get a really good finish. With the spray paint, it took 2 coats. So we are going to take this little silver box and do a real pretty little wintry scene inside. Let me grab everything we need. Okay, so here's one that I just made, so you can kind of see the direction we're going. These little boxes make the sweetest little assemblages. You can tuck so many things inside here, and they're just really sweet. This one's trimmed in rickrack. There's the trees, old Christmas card, a beautiful little angel, lace bow. So the one we're going to make right now, it's similar to this, but we're going to go a little bit different direction. And we'll start out by grabbing this tiny little pom-pom trim. And the other one I did the rickrack, but this one, I think this will be pretty on here. So let's get this started. Back here in the back, I'm just going to use a bit of hot glue. Okay. Yeah, I've been using these little boxes for quite some time. I do a lot of little holiday assemblages. I have another video that has one of these that I made a ballerina. And I think I have one too where I did Halloween with some pumpkins. So, you know, you can paint your boxes orange and the ballerina one's pink. So you can do all kinds of cute ideas. Just let your imagination run free. Okay. A little bit more glue, I think, right there. Hold those pom-poms in place. I like that. It kind of looks like snow. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do is I have a piece of Christmas card here, and I like the colors. So I thought maybe we'll just cut out a little square and we'll stick it in the back for a little backdrop. This one here, I love the way the Christmas card came out because it was like a gold snowflake and it's like peeking between those trees. So let me just cut out a piece, and I'm going to fit it right there inside that lid. You can also take like a piece of vintage lace and tuck it in there. That's pretty too. I'm going to trim this up so it does fit. There we go. Just taking glue and hitting that. The little satin in here is nice because you already have like a blank slate up there to work with too. Okay, piece of Christmas card in there. Now let's grab these gorgeous trees. Look at this one, isn't it beautiful? Little glue, and just pop it in. Put this little aquamarine one in there, and then let's use this tiny white one too. Kind of tuck that in there as well. Okay, so see how quick this comes together? I've got a little vintage deer, which I thought might be really sweet in here. Maybe right here in the front. Move that out of the way. Just gonna do some hot glue right in his feet and stick him right in there. Oh, I love deer. Love vintage deer. Look how pretty that's coming out. Isn't that darling? Now, I was trying to come up with something for snow, and I thought about some cotton balls. So they kind of like tear apart like this a little bit, and you can take a bit of glue and then just push these right in there like so. And you've got some really pretty snow. Now I did on the other piece, sometimes you want to grab something just to push this down in there. On the other piece, I put a little bit of glue on it and sprinkled some glitter on too for some glitter snow. This project, you can never have too much glitter, that's for sure. Okay, darling. If you want, you could add more trim to the bottom. Let's add this out of the way here. Okay, let's add a little bow to the top of this and see how that looks. This is just like a little pale gray, silver gingham, which I thought might look cute with the silver box. You can put a piece of vintage jewelry on here. Like I said, the sky's the limit. Oh, that's really sweet. Little dot. Look how darling this turned out. So cute. And like this one, if you want to put a little saying on your tree, this one was Oh Holy Night. These are just darling. I think I'll get my glitter out and glitter this snow right here. Okay, I got the glue out, a little bit of Mod Podge. I'm just going to tap it on these cotton balls a little bit. Sprinkle some glitter on. Look, that made some pretty snow, didn't it? It looks really sweet. And how about a button on this little bow, just to finish it off a bit. And then whenever I make jewel boxes, I always use one of these little jewels. They're kind of sticky, but I always put a little bit of hot glue on it, and I'll put it right on the back of the box, right there. It's kind of like my little signature on my jewel boxes. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Thank you so much for watching. Share it with a friend, and I'll be back next week with a super cute Christmas decoration. I think you're going to love it. Until then, I will see you soon. Take care, my friends.